Hello everyone, welcome to Crafty Soup. My name is Misty. For today's episode I have the SCT Sampler Kit unboxing, and I always do a project, and this time it's a little one, so if you stick around to the end you can see that. So the Sampler Kit is put out by the Scrapbook and Cards Today magazine, and they come in these little packages. They're really affordable, they're packed with lots of goodies, and they are samples of product lines that are new to the market or newer to the market. They always come with this card that has a theme word for the month, and then the theme word is also an embellishment, and recently they've been acrylic words. On the back of the card you'll find a list of the different manufacturer lines that are included in the kit. Also included in the kit is always one larger reusable item. Lately we've had stamps, and again this month we have a stamp, and this is a Gina K Design stamp set. Very nice graphic floral set with a couple of sentiments there, great for card making, and I'm going to put it to use on scrapbook pages as well, but for this video I will have a card project for you. So I've separated out the items by the different manufacturers, and we have a line by Paige Evans for American Crafts, and her collections always have a nice color palette and wonderful graphic designs, so I really liked her line. As part of this line, we have a sample of the ephemera packs, and I will put these out one by one for you so you can take a look at some of these. And there's icons from florals to butterflies to, we've got hearts and something that looks kind of Moroccan. And then this item is called a lolly. It's a layered textural embellishment made with some tissue paper kind of. And then we have one sheet of a sticker book, and these stickers are actually clear stickers, which I haven't worked with kind of clear stickers in a while. Then we have a partial sheet of these puffy stickers. They actually have some foiled accents on them. So moving on to the patterned paper, we have a partial sheet of the kind of journal card cut apart paper, and then we move into our 6x6 sheets, and those butterflies have some wonderful textural detail to them. And then we have a typical sheet that has the prints on a kind of a quilt-like pattern scaled down. This one is kind of some scribbly hearts with a rainbow stripe on the other side. I really like the graphics on this sheet. I don't even know what to call them. And then the other side is kind of an ombre textural design. And then we've got some solid usables with some painterly stripes on that side, and then we've got the floral with some other stripes. So I love that line, love that collection. I find it very usable. Moving on to the next collection, this is by Photoplay, and this sheet was supposed to be die-cut ephemera pieces, and mine came all on one sheet, so I'm a little confused about that. I might get in touch with the company and see. And then that sheet is their coloring sheets, which they do with every collection. And then we're moving into the pattern papers. Now, I have to say that this collection, especially these frogs here, are really not my thing. So I'm more likely to use the opposite side, the B-sides of the paper, which I do often when a collection isn't my thing, because usually the B-sides can do it for me. And in this case, I will skip those frogs and definitely use the B-sides of those papers. So let me go ahead and do a small project for you. And if you've watched my other videos recently, you know I've kind of been feeling low on the creative front. So one of the techniques that I do when I'm just not feeling that energy is to keep it simple. So at first I thought I was going to cut stripes of all of that pattern paper and create my own rainbow background, but then I found the piece of paper that already has stripes well designed for me. So why go through all the trouble when it's already right there for you? And so I'm going to create this rainbow background with a stark silhouette stamped image, and I'm going to balance off that stamp, which will be on the right side of my project, with just a simple border on the left hand side. And because that paper I cut it down too big, I end up slicing off a little strip, and I'm going to use that strip. So here is my background, and it is just about ready to go. Sometimes I like to add the pin border to that just to give it a little more stark contrast between the pattern paper and the background white. And that's a simple thing to do, so simple. So here I am stamping, and I like the stamp positioner. Any stamp positioner you have can work for this, because I'm going for that stark silhouette. I really want my stamping to be nice and crisp and thick and detailed. So I'm going to stamp it at least twice in order to get that stark contrast. And these flowers have a stem and then the kind of flower petals that build up, and I was lining them up as best as I could to kind of make sense with those stems. And then here you can see me stamping twice. And then that is going to be pretty much it. I'm going to put my sentiment, and because this is a striped paper, it's really easy to line up that sentiment and get it nice and straight. And when you're doing these simple cards, those straight, crisp lines are really what help make the card. So here I am using that little strip of paper that I cut off from that other piece. I'm giving it another little border, and this is going to be even simpler of a card design. And you know what? I'm okay with that. If I don't have the energy to bust out lots of techniques or lots of creativity, keep it simple, and it doesn't have to be complicated. So I'm doing pretty much the same thing with my stamping. So nice, clear, crisp image. And then I'm going to overlay that crisp image with my tiny pop of color. And then I'm going to add a sentiment to this, and that's it. I'm going to call it good. And you know what? Sometimes we get caught up in making things really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. So that really is it for this month's SCT Sampler Kit unboxing. Now I will use my kits throughout the months for card making and for scrapbooking. And if you want to see examples of them used in scrapbooks, I do have a whole playlist on these boxes, so you can go and check those out. I will leave links for you for them to be easy to find. Join me next time for more crafty goodness.